So hello, ladies and gentlemen. Pleasure to be here. Today we're going to be continuing on and starting another campaign to figure out the exact min-max situations. Because as far as I can tell, right now, I'm pretty certain my overall thoughts are as follows. Khorne dedication to begin with into Nurgle dedication, and then you can utilize Tzeentch dedication. I think Slaanesh is far too weak. There's no point ever going it. There are value in going into potential Khorne dedication. I could see value in going Khorne dedication, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, name, guys. We need some names. We need a name. I like Daniel so much he's in a second campaign. Yeah, only because of the fact that I want to make sure that I'm actually correct with what I'm doing, right? So the whole point is I'm going to be making a guide from all of these streams and my understanding of it when it comes to playing Daniel. My now theory after playing that other previous campaign is that Khorne dedication, go into Khorne first, get bloodletting so you can get the growth of your armies as soon as possible. Then you go Nurgle for the plagues on your army, and then you go Tzeentch for the teleport, right? Ignore Slaanesh, it sucks. But the Khorne dedication early will allow you to become pretty damn strong as a melee fighter, and then we want to make sure to get a hero as soon as we can to then leverage ourselves into a position where we can actually start thriving. But guys, suggestions. We need some suggestions for names. We need some suggestions for names, what we thinking. So we had Jeff Bezos on the last one. So that sucks, that has two meanings. It does have two meanings indeed. It does indeed. The Great Clean One, Eggsy. Maybe more relevant to what Daniel the Demon Prince would be, instead of necessarily my physical appearance. We had some good suggestions last time. We had a lot of suggestions last time. Angie Mangy. I suppose we are Khorne. Maybe go Corny. What do you think of the Radius mod for 1.3? Just got 4.2 patch and a bunch of changes. I don't really like the Radius mod too much. It makes it too OP. They add too many strong things in. The one that got away, poor Catherine. God damn it, Jonah. Call him Bob. Skull Grabber? Yeah, I suppose that would be more Khorne. If we are dedicating him to Khorne. Cornflakes? We could call him Cornflakes. We'll call him Corny. Thoughts? As it has two meanings. It's a pun. He's corny, but it is also affiliated with corn. Corn on the cob. Are we happy with corny, guys? Yeah, we'll jump in with corny. As always, legendary hard. Ultimate Crisis is kind of meh, so we won't do that. We know that we've cooked up pretty hard. We've cooked up pretty hard. Yeah, we'll go corny. I'll change the name if we need to, if you guys vote on something funnier. But yeah, right now we've got an understanding of how to make this as strong as possible. I'm pretty confident with what we've got right now. I honestly have cooked up pretty hard. It's been sad, but I honestly have been thinking outside of streaming and like in my bed when I'm trying to like sleep. I'm like, dude, what would be best dedication? And honestly, Khorne into Nurgle is probably the way to go. You probably stop going into Khorne dedication the second you've unlocked the Chaos Warriors of Khorne, alongside the Bloodletters. But apart from that, you need to get Bloodletting as soon as possible. Hey, Ernest. What did I miss if a new campaign is starting? Ernest, you haven't missed anything. It's just I am now trying to perfect the start of Daniel. The late game campaign that we had, I'm pretty confident in all things that now. And I've leveraged and tested undivided dedication, which I'm confident to say that it's probably the best dedication. We know that turn one, what we're going to need to do is declare war on the Tzeentchian faction to the left, so Malices and Fighters. We're going to go towards the right, kill Boris, but obviously going into Khorne dedication will allow us to be more bespoke to that. You can see that a lot of our stuff in the army composition is very, very expensive as is, so we've got to be careful there. We'll have to be careful. What's the name that the mod allows you to choose a spawn location wherever? It's not random start location, it's like choose start location or something like that, Ghouls. And hey, Happy, good to see you, buddy. And Wasted Trojan, thanks for follow, buddy. Yeah, it's one of those things where you got to be really careful with it. I think what I'm going to be doing now is just trying to fully understand how the bloodletting impacts the overall campaign. Because you can go Bloodletting into Nurgle Dedication, which will then start giving you a little bit of Nurgle Glory alongside growth as well. So getting to the point in the critical mass of getting Khorne Dedication is going to be really important here. And you got to remember that Khorne Dedication specifically, I think is the best composition early game. I think it's very hard to argue against that. So the default flatline Nurgle stuff is pretty solid as well. But yeah, we're looking for the Khorne units. We have no real units that can like hold the line here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull up the Plague Drones here. Alongside Daniel here. Let's just group 1 and 2. Simply put, we're just going to charge them and just cycle them onto the towers around here where the Plague Bearers are. Just keep knocking them off where we can. Check your memes. I've checked something. I've made something for you. If someone's making a community meme, I'm always going to look. That's brilliant. Babe, please pay attention to me. So if Khorne is the best starting devotion, I can then go into Nurgle. True! That is the way to do it. Oh, that is brilliant. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's pretty much been the conversations with my partner while I've been trying to learn how to play Daniel. Oh, that's brilliant. Khorne gives you Blood Reaper, which also has increased mobility, so value early. Yeah, true. Yeah, I think Khorne just gives you so much good stuff. Let's move over here. Let's stop the towers from shooting us. So yeah, the second we knock these guys off, because Nurglings can't go on the walls, so... What's my favourite faction, NS? Good question. I'd probably say the Dwarves, Nurgle, or Empire. So literally happy times when it comes to Thrones of Decay. Right, let's start moving up. Nah, I don't know if Daniel's my favourite. We'll figure it out. Like, it's one of those things where anytime I get really excited about stuff, I get really, really into it, and I play it a lot. It's just right now I'm excited to make a Daniel guide, so I'm trying my best to figure out how to make him function and work. Just so you guys can have a really good guide, because there is literally no guides for Daniel that are up to date and good. Which individual faction leaders? Of all three of those, probably Cattle Franz, love me some Franzi, and then probably Grombrindle. I'm here for the stream and chat. Much love to him, appreciate you. What's the consensus of Daniel now? He's actually pretty good. I'm not even sitting here and capping. I actually think he's pretty strong. Like, it sounds like I'm capping, but I actually generally think Daniel is strong if you build him properly. It's just nobody has had the information required to actually tell people what's good and what's bad. Because, like I said, the last guide that was made for Daniel was literally like Colonel Dandrid's on the release of Warhammer 3. And obviously that's out of date. So that's hella out of date now. But you can see we're just knocking all of them off. We've just crushed 2 units of Plague Bearers here. The weird body part thing. Yeah, so we're going to be testing out Khorne Dedication to begin with. And then as part of testing out Khorne Dedication, what we're going to make sure to do is go into Nurgle Dedication. Because what we're wanting is the critical mass. So what we're going to be trying to do is leverage the Khorne Dedication to begin with. And then as part of the Khorne Dedication, we're going to then leverage Nurgle Dedication, which will enable us to have what we need regarding the plagues. So it's all about bouncing between all of them to ensure that you have the most relevant thing at that point. Bloodletting is the most important thing, and you'll see exactly why. You'll see exactly why. Future Norscan Dwarf stream? What, the Norscan Dwarves near Throg? Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing that. It's a really cool campaign. The modders on that one have done a very good job. So, I'm pretty sure Khorne Dedication is going to be the way to go here. Annoyingly, a lot of my units are stuck here, because I'm just trying to get through the gate. It's one of the annoying things about the gate bug. I mean, thankfully Cloud of Flies makes the play drones really strong. Let's play the single Calfran's campaign. Calfran is really good fun, but you very quickly can just get pure RNG'd. Hey, Riordan. Zinch Dedication is cool too, because when you get army abilities, it can be game-changing. Yeah, I do agree. Uridian, we literally did a Zinchian dedication last stream. So I've tested Zinch out, and I'm now testing what I believe is min-max, which is Khorne into Nurgle into Zinch. Because only late game, really, do you start needing the army abilities. Let's pull these guys out before we lose them. Because I don't think I necessarily need the army abilities just yet. Right, we actually have only 20 armor, so let me just pull out here. Let me grab the blue here as well. But no, I do agree, it's very strong. Hey, Brozl. The way you use the Demon Prince is the one that's preferred in the campaign. Person like this one, something else. Synergize as well, and not so personal taste, really. Yeah, it's one of those things where I hated playing Daniel for a very, very long time because I didn't understand how to play him. The more and more I've started playing him, the more I'm realizing it's like, holy crap, dude, you actually have some of the most flexible recruiting in the entirety of the game. With the Shadows of Change 2.0 version, allowing you to recruit the Tzeentchian Changebringers without any glory type of glory requirements, it's actually kind of nutty. Because you can dedicate yourself to what min-maxes your early game, which is Khorne, into Nurgle. So you want your Bloodletting, and then you want your Plagues. And then you go into Tzeentch after that one, because then you round out your army composition, because you got to keep in mind, the later the game goes on as well, the faster you can get dedication. Like, if I do it correctly, fighting Katarine or fighting, like, Franz or whatever, I will be able to get my dedication pretty much instantaneous. Like, near enough instantaneously, I will be able to become dedicated towards one of them that I'm looking for. How to make a guide overall? Yeah, true. Hey, Mark. And a rough suggestion, but at the end, everyone will have it different. Yeah, the whole point, within the guide specifically, I mean, you make a valid point. Within the guide, my entire goal will be, this is the pros of this specific dedication, this is the cons of that dedication, and explain what works best within all of them. Because I feel like the guide is going to have to be quite relatively long, but to the point. You know, I don't want to ramble on for no reason. Because people won't know what's good and what's bad. Is going Slaanesh even good compared to the other three? No, never go Slaanesh. It's sad. I mean, the problem Slaanesh has is they've been nerfed too many times. Slaanesh have been nerfed, I think, that one of the most amount of times in the game. I generally do think that's true. I think they've received the most nerfs in the game. Let me just keep cycle charging here. Yeah, nice. Since we've taken the magic towers away, they're actually not doing a lot of damage to our troops, and we can do this really clean. So this is definitely the way to do it. Just cycle charging. So next for the cool factor? Yeah, I guess. Is it fun still? No, it's just significantly weaker. It's just one of those unfortunate things where with the roster being nerfed as hard as it has been. I mean, Seekers of Slaanesh and stuff like that are very, very powerful. I'm just going to try and keep pulling them out. Like, you got a lot of really, really, really high-hitting units, but yeah. Like, a lot of your stuff's going to hit hard. Nice. We've done a good job with baiting the enemy out here. Surprising with 20 armor, I'm actually not that squishy. Saying that, I'm just going to lose like 1,000 HP now. But yeah, Mark, hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well, Mark. I don't have any magic just yet, so I need to get a hero ASAP. Yeah, once again, we're not taking that much damage. I'm relatively surprised. And I'm really struggling to shoot into them. My Seekers still won't run out. It's the gate bug, isn't it? The classic gate bug. El Clasico gate bug. I literally can't help them. And that's one thing that I would love to be fixed, but hey ho. It's a gate feature, please. Yeah, my apologies. It's a feature, not a bug. There we go. Seduction thing is kind of neat. Yeah, the seduction stuff is pretty decent, but most of the time it's alright. Just wait for the next DLC. Brings most OP things for Slaanesh. Oh yeah, Slaanesh is the one after, isn't it? Slaanesh is the one after, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Slaanesh will be the DLC after, right? Right, let's see here. So, this was actually a really, really solid victory. We didn't take too much. And one thing people don't remember, like, one people that people really underestimate, one of the best things about Khorne dedication as well, early stage, is your garrisons. Khorne has pretty much the best garrison in the entirety of Daniel. So right now we're 6 turns away. Let me do the calculation. So we need 125. If we build growth now, we'll get another 10. We're getting 30, so it'll reduce it by 1 turn. So it's actually worth building this one. And then what we'll do is, once this goes to tier 2, I'm going to throw in this building here. Because the control building is nutty. All I need to do now... Wow, there's no glory requirements for the Chaos Warriors. Holy crap, there's no glory requirements. So yeah, I just need to get to tier 2 as soon as possible. The army's over here as well. So let's go into corn. As much as we can. Once we get... Where is it? Where's the corn stuff? Once we get to here... Yeah. Only need 330 until we get Mortis Engine. We will want to recruit a hero soon. The army's over here, if I'm not mistaken. Honestly, I don't mind the Marauder dual weapons as well. Having mortal units with hefty amounts of damage is probably going to be really nice. Having having really good trading, especially when we can go into some melee defense for them as well, is going to help out an awful lot. One thing we probably should do as well is have a Nurgle mage following us around, purely because of the fact that it should be very, very useful to allow us to basically level this guy up at the same time. So Malice is going to take this over next turn. So on turn 1 he'll take this, which then means that I will then speak to Malice to declare war on this faction to get a non-aggression, so I can focus on killing the East. And as part of being Khorne dedicated, these other guys will be a lot easier. Hey Matty. You might be the first person I've seen playing Daniel that isn't new to the game. I'm new to the game, started in December. Yeah, Hagasha. I actually would kind of consider myself a very good Daniel player now. I have played him far too much in recent times. So if you have any questions, never hesitate to ask. So once we level up quickly, we can get towards the melee defense. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So level 5-ish is when we're going to start reducing the cost. Looking at our composition, I'm going to start thinning out things that I don't think I need. Like the Seekers of Slanesh and maybe the dogs can stay for now. But the plague drones are needed. The Seekers of Slanesh I'm probably going to get rid of because I don't think they facilitate too much in the army. And I can't afford to use them too much. Daniel's a meme, had high hopes. Daniel's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. I mean, the amount of regiments around you can recruit is insane. I think if you're playing Daniel and you don't have many DLC, then I think he probably is pretty trash. What we're going to do is move over here. Take this settlement, because I know the garrison. I know their units are in here. This is where their army starts. There is value of potentially trading to Malice this settlement as well. So what we'll do is we'll grab that. If we have visibility onto the water, we can start grabbing some money there as well. But let me just think if there's anything I can do. Is there anything else that I can potentially do here, folks, that will enable us to be fine? I don't really think so. Both of these Zinchian factions I want to murder. And the faster we can get the Forest of Decay up to tier 2, the better. Unless we can capture a settlement that's tier 3, but I don't think anything is nearby that's tier 3. Yeah. Can you recruit heroes, Daniel? Yes, you can. You can very quickly get hero recruitment, and you don't need a building for it. You just need the relevant dedication towards it. Right, so the army's going to be about here now, I think. This army to the right is going to be here. Next DLC is about Nurgle, Dwarves, and Empire. So sure. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the DLC comes through. I'm very excited. But delayed than cut in contents? Absolutely. I think Thrones of Decay will determine the rest of Warhammer 3. The future of Warhammer 3 is going to be determined by that DLC. I'm honestly certain of it at this point. So what do you get as Zinchian pretty early on? So we're going to get this, which is not that good. So yeah, we'll just want to get towards having this, which gives us leadership against Slaneshi, and Khorne Corruption is the main one. Yeah, the Gore Feast is going to be nutty. Would you... Right, I'm cooking pretty hard right now, but... Pestilent Decay, then you get into the Life Leeching in this. And then Fate of Buna and the 200 Axe. The Stream of Corruption goes really hard here. I think Khorne into... Whereabouts? Whereabouts do I feel like the critical mass would come through? Unlocks the Bloodletting feature. Yeah, we need 770. So yeah, I think if it's not in there, yeah, he's going to be about here now. Let's pop out the settlement. Let's go into ambush stance. Yeah, he's here. Yeah. And then let's go ahead and do the old debate. And then force march right here. Oh no, he can kill this guy. Oh, whatever shall I do? Whatever shall I do, folks? I'm in so much trouble. Alright, Malice has now taken this one, so let's declare war on the Broken Wheel. And then we can grab ourselves a non-aggression pact. I think if I wait 1 turn, we might be able to get it now. We can definitely afford doing that. Last time I did this, I got it for free. Yeah, last time I did this, I got it. I got the dedication. I got it for free. He's strength rank 8. That's probably why. Let me just do this. I'm going to delay it 1 turn, just for my own understanding here. For my own understanding, I'm just doing this because I don't think he'll be strength rank 8 for long. It's because he's Black Arcs. I think I did it like turn 4 potentially after I took the secondary tower. Yeah, the tower over here. And then beautiful, ambush these guys. Yeah, final resolving that one. And then we're going to be going towards Khorne here. We could go Nurgle, but like I said, we're going to go Khorne as much as we can to get Bloodletting. Because the Bloodletting specifically will allow us to then have the growth that we're very much lacking right now, which will then allow us to go into public order buildings in everything we have around here. But yeah, Daniel Clueless is pretty strong if you play him correctly. We've just been given a plague, which is actually going to help us because obviously we are undivided. Let's go ahead and speak to him again and then see if this will work now. So it's 1.3 still. He's strength rank 7 now. I don't think he attacks this faction anytime soon. So we can hold off on 1 turn. Let me just make sure he's in here. Yeah, Milch Presence of 11, so it still should be fine. But you've got to make sure to go into that. You have to make sure you're going into it. We are losing Winds of Magics here for no reason. Let me just go ahead and channel, because we will actually eventually require having that. So now this guy's army is now dead, so we can grab that, then go Nurgle Dedication as soon as that is done. The Nurgle Corruption here, due to the fact that this is a Nurgle building as well, is giving us a lot more growth, which is honestly one of the reasons as to why it's actually spiking up a little bit. Unfortunately, we've gone out of steady, unfortunately, which means we're actually taking -10 growth, but that's okay for now. Yeah, a little bit delayed regarding kind of like the speed of this. Yeah, maybe going here is not the play actually. Yeah, min-max would be ambush the army here and then take this settlement, because then naturally I want to progress into this direction anyway. And so it makes more sense for me to have my army on the eastern side of this instead of having everything on the west. What did you say? You're corny. I don't think I can have as many letters in that. Well, many garrison, so it's easy to retake. Interesting, but you'd hit your reliability, surely. I suppose it depends if you have any deals with them. They got slapped of Malice within a few turns. Yeah, you gotta befriend. You gotta try and befriend Malice. This is the reason why I'm doing this. Oh, it's going up to 1.8 now. I mean, we can secure this. How much is that going to cost me? Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Let's just secure the non-aggression. I really don't want to fight Malice anytime soon. Let's go ahead and grab this settlement now. And we can recruit. And let's go bring her. Let's make sure that my secondary lord is also following us, as we need to get some levels here. And then this should be more than okay. Just this result. Any changes to damage on the new units? No, it's just, I think it's one of those things where it's interesting that the more I see the way Daniel's played, I think, in truth, I truly believe this, that nobody has given Daniel enough time to figure out what's good about him. But we've been playing him a lot recently, and we're starting to find that his armies are actually, like, he himself is pretty damn strong. Right, you can have this guy, so Corny. You rename it to Rene Atos, aka Allo. Okay. Hopefully I can copy past it, because I can't type these special letters. Yeah, you can. And then you go with Herald of Nurgle is called the Big Boy. Sure. Herald of Nurgle should probably start moving over this way. They are going to start recruiting, but very few units should allow us to do that. How's he different to Bellicor? He eventually becomes significantly more powerful due to the fact that you have availability of armor for pretty much any situation. On top of that, you can pretty much recruit anything you fancy. You've got very good recruitment. Thankfully, the Marauders will be really nice against Zinch, because we can batter through them very quickly. So we've secured the non-aggression with Malice here, which is good. So we no longer need to worry about this flank here. We don't know Throg just yet, but we'll try our best to try and befriend him if we need to. As part of going towards the east, we're going to have to fight Boris, which I think is the right play, because then you can start befriending Archeon. This is just melee defense and that. Tempered Rage and Burning Rage. Yeah, sure. Let's go Spiked Collar. Make him corny. Have a preferred dedication. So, right now, my understanding of how to min-max Daniel is you go into Khorne dedication to get Bloodletting, and then you start slowly whittling into Nurgle as well to get switchable Plagues. At that point, you can go interchangeable between going further into Nurgle or further into Khorne. I'd probably suggest further into Khorne, but also ensure that you're getting Glory for Tzeentchian as well. Because Tzeentch Glory helps a lot. Tzeentchian Glory helps a lot regarding a lot of the army abilities and whatnot, and the teleport stance. Yeah, we'll ignore this one. Slaanesh is just useless, unfortunately. And I think at some point we'll get to the point where we can unlock... Yeah, hero recruitment here. So I'm also going to get the Blood Reaper. And we also need to ensure that we get the Plague Ridden as well. So we need to get to 550 for both of these two, so we can get heroes in the army as well. As heroes will always be more valuable. You forgot this guy exists? Indeed. He's awesome, though. So yeah, that secured our western flank, which means everything onto this area is going to be completely fine. Everything to the east is now what my concern is, and we're getting closer to upgrade this to tier 2, which means it's going to be like quite a while. Hey, Savannah. And Torin, good to see you. Is he only missing the Chosen units? As far as I'm aware, yes. As far as I'm aware, he doesn't have access to Chosen, which makes a lot of sense. He wouldn't. Didn't we already do this? Yeah, but we're min-maxing Stefan now. We're in the situation where we're min-maxing Daniel now. I've only ever played Daniel. Why would I play Daniel when I have Bellicor and Warriors of Chaos for free? That's a valid question. I think that's just specific to the person, but Daniel has a lot more momentum in respects to when you're correctly specking up his glory. He will by far snowball harder. And later on in the game, mid to late game, you'll have turn 1 recruitment of everything, and it's just insane. Hey, Skarsnik. Specialize your settlements. Right now, I'm going pure into Khorne, and the reason I'm going pure into Khorne is as follows. The importance of going pure Khorne right now is that I pretty much have to ensure that all of my settlements are as strong as they can be. Khorne gives the best garrisons by a very long time. And hey, thanks for the follow, Clam. Khorne gives the best dedication by such a long way, it's not even close. And I'm looking over here. We've got a military presence of 3, and due to the fact that my Khorne dedication units are really strong, I don't have to worry about this army coming over here. So I can just take my time, take everything over here, get a secondary army, take this element, and then we can potentially trade it to Malice to get an alliance, but I don't think so yet. And Duke, thanks for the follow, buddy. So there's no one I can attack through here. I just need bloodletting as soon as possible. I'm really desperate for bloodletting. Like, I really, really need to get bloodletting. Because as soon as I get bloodletting, my entire settlements will start thriving. Malice is a pain early for Daniel. Turn 1, you can get a non-aggression with him. Just declare war on the broken wheels for him. You don't have to deal with Malice. That's the whole point. Your composition's not ready to fight Malice just yet, so get a non-aggression, and that guarantees at least 10 turns of him not attacking you. I am not intending on attacking him. We'll go Khorne again. I really need to amplify my Khorne corruption here. Glory, excuse me. I just need bloodletting. And we've buffed all our units up. Let's go into additional rewards, because that might give me the minus reduction of Khorne units here. Nurglings are fine. Blues are fine price-wise. It's just obviously the Plague Drones are very expensive right now. So we'll have to wait and see if we can still justify the price. Oh, nice. So since this is in here, we can default recruit. So Marauders of Khorne, dual weapons are tier 1, which are very strong. Like, anti-infantry frenzy units are kind of cracked. So Khorne Glory is being generated here, which I'm actually not opposed to, but unfortunately it's purely Tzeentch. Because the best thing about Khorne Glory is that it will basically give you really, really solid melee bonuses. Like, you get a pretty insane amount of melee buffs. We could take a peace treaty here, and it would be 3.2k. Which I'm actually not that opposed to. Would it be worth now? Because money-wise, we're going to struggle. They're not going to recruit any more than 3 units right now, it seems, as well. Can I get you to declare war on them for free? No. I'm just trying to think if that's the right play. Next turn, we'll see. Only the unfortunate thing is, next turn, they might recruit more units, and they'll be less likely to have peace with me, though. I still don't understand why the hell magic power reserves is minus in the goddamn Chaos Wastes. What's my end goal? Undivided? Yeah, my end goal's undivided. Have to ask why is he called Daniel. On a Creative Assembly stream where they showcased the Demons of Chaos, I think somebody just called him Daniel, and it's just sort of stuck since then. If I'm not mistaken, he's going to be around here. Oh no, Miller's presence. He's in here. He'll be around here next turn. So I have to go ambush stance. I can't walk up to him because he'll ambush me with teleport. So it's not worth me trying. It definitely wouldn't be worth me trying. So Burning Rage is actually really nice at killing low infantry chaff. We've got a lot of bonuses here. I'm not going to put a regiment around in there just yet because it's just going to cost me money for no reason. Do I take peace now? I'll take peace now, actually. I think it's worth it. The reason for that is I can go and attack them whenever I want. The additional 15 growth from the Nurgle Plague is not needed because I just need the tier 2. Oh, dudes, I had a McDonald's breakfast today. It was absolutely beaut. The new wrap, the breakfast wrap is so good. The breakfast wrap is so good. But yeah, Undivided is the best by a long way. Go pure corn. Pure corn would actually do all right. It's just you then take away the flexibility of having what's this? Let's get movement range. Yeah, it'll take away a lot of my flexibility of late game recruitment. So I'm pretty sure he'll have moved now. Yeah, he's moved, which means I'm gonna go ahead and go ambush stance because I think he's around here. Oh, he's here now. Okay, so I can't bring Big Boy over, otherwise he'll get killed. What's your movement? So your movements are right here. So his army doesn't look that good, though. Is that just me? His army doesn't look that good. So I'll upgrade to tier 2. Yeah, they're still not recruiting units. He will walk into us here. And I think if he does walk into us, we have more than enough resources here to contend with him. Plus, it'll give us a lot of glory, which is what we're looking for. You get an early pink, which is nice. I would love the ability to get this guy over. Maybe I ambush you as well. Right behind him. Because if he moves at all, he can't then teleport. So double ambush is the way to do it. How can you tell if his army was in the settlement or not? Basically, if you look at any settlement and hover over the control, you can see right there military presence is 3. And that means there's an army of 3 there. So there's a general and 2 units. If it was a province of 3, military presence of 3 would mean 9 units, right? It's all divided in between it. So every settlement, it then divides the number by the settlement. So let's say there's a military presence of 10 in a settlement of 2. That's 20 units, right? So that's all what you need. Always pay attention to the military presence here. Like, for example, here I can look, military presence of 20. Malus has his full army inside of Black Rock. Right? Simple as that. And then if I go look over here, there's nobody in these settlements now. So I know both of these are clear, and obviously you can look at the garrison details and see what's in the garrison themselves. Good to know, no worries. So I'm going to try and bait out... I'm going to try and bait him out here. I do want to move up, actually. Hopefully he doesn't just teleport, like, spot one of us and teleport on us. Do mana factions have access to teleport stance? Yes, they do. This guy has teleport stance. That's why I'm ambushing and moving towards him. Because he can teleport on and ambush me otherwise. Excuse me, what? He's just taken away. He's force matched this way. Okay, he didn't do that last time. Okay, so that's inconsistent behavior. Good to know. Legit did not do that last time. Do I just take his capital then? This world will burn. I don't hate the idea of just going to take his capital. If he wants to start taking the rest of my settlements over here, I will happily trade. Where can you reach if I teleport stance? If I move here, it should be fine. So he's recruited somebody here, so you can see there's an army of 2, which means military presence will be 1. And it is. Right. Yeah, Zin shenanigans indeed. Put up here. Like, if he takes this, it's honestly whatever. Demolish that just in case. Let me turn my light on. One sec, guys. Oh, actually, my professional streamer light that's over here, that's taped to the wall. We'll turn that on instead, baby. It's a very doom and gloom day today, here over in England. So boss answer reskin of the underway, pretty much, but allows you to ambush. And goes Forest of Decay. I'm honestly confident I could defend that if he does, because the upgrade of it should be okay. So I need to understand the behavior of this AI now. Obviously, the legendary does definitely change the way the AI behaves in a lot of ways, but I need to make sure that I'm more consistent. Because it was odd to me that he then decided to do what he's done here. Very interesting he's done that. Oh my god, you absolute rat. He's in force match, so no matter what, he's dead. That's fine. We're making less money. We're making more money at the end turn. That was intentional. Purely intentional gameplay there. Completely intentional. Completely intentional gameplay to make sure we secure more money in the end game. The end turn. So we're going to take his capital. Look, he's right here because he can't move because he's just done that. You absolute dum-dum. Ooh, if he moved close enough to the settlement, we could have taken him... We could have used him to lure the garrison out and killed both of them at the same time. That's fine with me. I will dedicate you to corn, you absolute rascal. It's a shame, because having a fight with this army over here would have given us a lot of corn glory. Right. That's a lot of units that I'm kind of afraid if we auto-resolve I'll lose a lot, so I'll fight this. And Daxos, it's mainly the fact that you can now gain really OP Zinchian units without having to dedicate towards Zinch. Does the AI have a better idea if after you save scum to the previous turn? No. It definitely does look like the AI kind of knew exactly where I was going to go. And sort of used it against me, but... Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I do like that. So we're still in the process of trying to min-max the start, but I'm relatively confident about what we're doing here. A lot of blues, which means if we can grab you, and grab you, then grab all the mortal units, because these guys won't crumble, and grab the demon units behind them. So the one unfortunate thing about having demonic units within your composition is they will crumble, obviously, very, very quickly. If you forget about them for like a split second. They're like Tinkerbell. They'll die if you don't give them attention, pretty much. Let's get onto the walls now. So I've deployed on this far right here because they don't have enough troops to then deploy where we all out as well. Do you ever spread out and surround when you're attacking city? Typically speaking, not, but it depends on the situation. So here's a scenario where I would actually spread out. If I have significantly more troops than them, I would spread out. Like if I am vastly, vastly outnumbering them, I would easily spread out. But if I have victory conditions that will allow me to thrive within the fight, there's no reason to spread out. Like... Me having my concentrated force here will make more sense because I am overall way stronger than them. And it doesn't necessarily matter about the numbers there. It's just more so the fact that I can literally just run at them and kill them. So, yeah. It's a good question, but typically speaking, you don't really want to spread out too much because if you're basically giving the AI an opportunity to win or to take advantages in the fight if you're basically spreading out too much. Can he become a Demon King? What, as in ascend past what he is already? No, he's already Demon Prince. He's already a pretty big boy. Alright, that's them in melee. That's them in melee. Let's run over to these guys. Let's attack these blues real quick. Knock them all off the walls. And if you don't know, knocking things off of walls kills them instantly. It's the reason why plague drones are a lot better than you might give them credit for. So they're just going to absolutely knock everything away. Now let's grab this, start moving towards this point, just to get in the gates. And then everything else can start moving up accordingly as well. Obviously dogs and things like that can't climb walls. And we did get rid of our Seekers, because I don't think it's worth using. I personally just don't think the Seekers are worth using at the moment. Boot to the face? Yeah, true. Do you cheese the games? Start siege. You can hide all units, all the non-flying troops, then fly back where you kill the gate. Yeah, I definitely think that's obviously an angle. It just depends on what the settlement is like. Because sometimes by trying to fly across the map to get to the point, they might have like insane amounts of range units. Because typically speaking, Daniel's super squishy early game. So you got to be really wary about how you use him. But yeah, it definitely is a decent cheese. Because the AI technically, on a technicality, doesn't know where you are when you hide units. On a technicality, they shouldn't know where you are. Although most of the time it feels like they do. Any conclusions yet? Blythe. So far, I think Khorne is very strong. The Khorne dedication to begin with is really strong. And then after Khorne dedication, you go into Nurgle dedication. So you get your bloodletting to print off value regarding your growth. Because I think at the high end of bloodletting, you're getting 70 growth per province. And then you want to go into the plagues. So that's where you go Nurgle next. And a couple of the items and stuff you can obtain from Khorne 2 is really good. And same for Nurgle. You basically become a drain tank. And I think after 550 glory, yeah, after 500 glory, if I'm not mistaken, you get access to recruiting the heroes. So you want to recruit them as soon as possible. And these guys will absolutely slap, because they have Frenzy, bonus versus infantry, and a ton of weapon strength. So anything they hit, they'll kill very quickly. So it's a super nice unit early on. Ultimate Undivided? Undivided, yeah. Undivided, I think, is the way to go. Undivided definitely seems the best. And the reason for that is just because of the fact that you can make everything so cheap. Like, everybody can make everything cheap instead of just being dedicated to one thing. And if you're dedicating to one faction, I feel like you're completely hindering your ability to get really high recruit ranks. Because Khorne specifically already has an armor set that gives you +2 recruit rank, on top of the pure dedication of Undivided, which is another 3. So you relatively quickly can... you can get access into having very high tier inventory. But yeah, the bloodletting is the most important thing. You want to get that stacked as soon as you can. One last question though, is it fun though? Is it campaign? Is it we're playing? I have made this campaign, I've played this campaign, nothing but this Daniel's campaign, and I'm playing another campaign of the same of Daniel. So I think that, to me, probably concludes that the game, it is pretty fun, you know? Like, I'm having a really good time playing Daniel at the moment. Because I'm learning what makes him good, and I'm definitely feeling his strengths. Because I cooked up and thought Khorne was the best, and it does seem the best. Especially because of the fact that you get access into bloodletting, plagues, all sorts of really good stuff. And you basically, what you want to make sure to do is get a non-aggression with Malice, so you don't have to deal with him early game. And versus Archeon, I would say Daniel will win, as long as you've got the right armor set. Monogod dedication gives more upkeep reductions for the gods units. Yes, but obviously you want to make sure that you're spreading across throughout all dedication of units, because, for example, Khorne units are very, very good at fighting against, like, Kislev and things like that. But Khorne units are a little bit more lackluster against, like, Nurgle, for example. And so, you know, you want to make sure that you have as much room to breathe as possible, instead of going full dedication. Wow, this guy's still alive. I've gotten here way earlier than usual. Interesting. I'm just going to be curious what Vindex does. I'm very curious. Yeah, I would love to get some gifts. Torin, you're not wrong. I really need some gifts right now. Servant Tail big, so we've got the Mortis engine available to us now. So we've now AoE Mortis engine. We've got a really nice looking composition. We've got all the melee front lines secured. We've got obviously the range as well. Plague drones for sieging. Yeah, all looking good. The only problem is now, obviously, there's a couple of walls that are around. Like, he's probably going to go Volcano's Heart. Which is okay, because I've already demolished the building. So what I'm probably going to have to do is pull back this way, just to secure everything on this side. Because I can't really justify a secondary army just yet. Can't really justify it just yet. But trading minor settlements for capital is always worth it. But yeah, this, like I said, this guy's behavior is vastly different from the last campaign, so... And Feather Reading, happy Friday to you as well, buddy. I've got to be a lot smarter with that. I've done a whole war on the Broken Wheel. Basically, Matty, you have to say you'll fight. Where did he go? Is he going towards my capital right now? Because otherwise, yeah, I'm going to have to play differently here. Honestly, maybe even letting them ambush me is probably the play. I know that sounds really stupid, but I actually don't think it's going to be... Oh, no, they're still in there. Good. Do I think getting ambushed is fine here? Is this the dumbest thing I'm going to do all day? Letting him teleport ambush me? No, I don't think so. He'll have no Winds of Magics. He'll have no spells. Yeah, I'm fine with this. This is a really, really ballsy move, but I think it's the right play. This is a really, really ballsy move. Am I meant to do Join War Against? Yeah, basically you click on Malice, Join War Against the Broken Wheel, and then you get a non-aggression from turn 1. You can do it turn 1 or a couple turns. And then you don't have to worry about him anytime, because now you can see he's just going to start lullabying us. And then what you got to keep in mind as well is if you go towards Undivided, you can get Respect to the North as well. Actually, not Respect to the North, where is it? Where is the one that gives you diplomacy with everybody? Here it is, Knowing Diplomat. If you go to Zinch, I mean, that's one reason to go into level up Zinch a little bit. Knowing Diplomat is actually really nice. Getting 15 diplomacy. Wait, hold on a second. Oh my god, he looked right red there. My experience, second Mage Lord is a very useful stat since turn 1. Yeah, this guy ambushed him, though, annoyingly. He ambushed him. I do agree, and I normally have that, but the guy that was my Lord hero... my Lord was ambushed. So I'm just going to delay it a little bit. So yeah, with forced march into Vindex, my expectations is he's gonna teleport Sanch me. Try and work, wipe him out before he becomes a real threat. Befriend him. 100% just befriend Malice. There's no reason to try and fight him. Befriend him to begin with. Yeah, there you go. He's teleported and ambushes me. Oh, he just ran at me. Damn it. Oh, he didn't have enough magic for it. He couldn't afford it. Wow. He legit couldn't afford it. So he's only got a couple spells, and we can literally just run at them. The Zinchian Spears get crushed. Annoying Lord. What's up, buddy? Any reason to play Daniel in Warhammer 3? Daniel now has a pet Lego tricycle. On top of that, with the new Shadows of Change units, it gives you the availability of defeating armies you previously couldn't, which means if you do a correct dedication towards Khorne for the bloodletting, Nurgle for the plagues, and then Zinch for the teleport stands, and then you start building further into Khorne, you'll have a good time. But you have to transition away from Khorne into Nurgle-esque units a little bit later on, but I'll show you that. I'll show you. Because the problem is Chaos Warriors of Khorne will get... actually, no, they scale pretty well, actually. Due to the relevant buffs you give them. They do actually scale relatively well. So, all we're going to do now is smoke this noob. Which just means moving up. I can match him in a 1 versus 1. I got to be really careful with the Screamers, though. Because the only... I think the Screamers will crush my Plague Drones. So let's pull them on the left flank, then. Let me do a lock formation of these Marauders, just to make sure that they just keep running forward and kill things. There is a chance that I might be able to bait some units over here. For example, like this. These Furies, for some reason, are attacking these doggos. So let's just put them in a really max rank. And it looks like they might attack. I don't mind attacking Furies if they're doing stuff like this. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. I'm just trying to basically make the AI isolate themselves. If I can get isolation on the AI, it's huge. And any demonic unit will crush them. You go into those guys. You start firing into here. So I can probably shoot the general. Nice. All of this is beautiful. Let's pull you out now. They're crumbling already. Let's get the screams out. What's the crumbling on them? Minus 47? That's disintegrating right there, boys. Dogs on the flank. Avoid fighting the screamers because we'll get crushed. Look for some flank situations here. We're just shooting his general down. Max rank the dogs here real quick. Take a look at the bloodletters. They're going to crush. These guys are going to crush over here as well. Any of the demonic units that's not dedicated towards corn, I don't mind if they die. Right, let's start throwing hands over here. We've already trickled him a little bit down. Welcome to the Thunderdome, baby. Oosh. It's mother trucking pony here, baby. Let's pull out. Kill the Furies. We have gone pretty wide, but we're now in favourable situations, so I'm fine with this. All these fights are favourable. We're going to lose a few units here and there, but I'm happy about it. It's not worth using Burgeoning Rage. Because look at these guys. They're just trading so well. We're going to lose a blue here, but that's fine. A couple of my units are routing, which is obviously no bueno, but that's fine. We do have Bolt of Change. Don't need to use it just yet, honestly. So this is the reason why you go max rank. Just to try and fight as many of them as I can at once. Do you know what? Turn around and shoot these screamers. You probably volley on them. Turn around there. Now his general should be dying relatively soon. But surprisingly his stat line's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and bolt in them. We have no magic currently, so it's fine. Let me land real quick, because landing flying units is way better for a charge. You'll see now their charge is going to be 10 times more effective. Instead of just moving around and being dum-dums. Yeah, beautiful. Pull you out now. Trading up, trading up, trading up. General should all be dead. This is because we're corn dedicated. We're a lot stronger in the 1 versus 1 here at the moment. A Zinch dedicated Lord would hit like an absolute wet noodle. Would hit like an absolute wet noodle. Good. Good. So we literally let him come attack us, which is what we wanted, honestly. I felt confident in winning this. Early on, I think the right player is being ambushed. Honestly, it sounds dumb, but I think it's true. I generally do believe this, that it's probably worth being ambushed on like turn 8. Which sounds stupid, but I honestly think it's true. I think actually letting them ambush you is a good idea. Because you'll be able to kill so many of them for free, basically. I should probably stop shooting because we've got all the units fighting now. And let's gonna go ahead and double speed it, just so we can kill the rest of these guys. Because a lot of these mortal units will survive, so we gotta keep an eye on them. Right, they've ran away from the rest of the troops, so now we can go over here. You can just go up and fly. Playing some stuff. If I want to play Daniel again. Dushman, you know, sometimes you got to pull out the Daniel. And Blacking 1998, thanks for following me. Sometimes you got to play the Daniel. So yeah, honestly, I am going to ensure that the guide that I make is as informative as it needs to be. How long do you think a guide should be, guys? How long do you think a guide should be regarding Daniel? Because there's a lot of information to get through. Right. I forgot to open my bot, so here you go. 15 to 20 minutes? Yeah, I think I can do that. Like 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 to 20. 20 minutes max? Yeah, I was thinking about that. I couldn't fit it in 10. Like 20 centimeters? Easy, Tiger. I think 10 minutes will not be enough information. You should watch a guide. I've made plenty of guides. I guess it depends on who's... Because the thing with Daniel is there's no actual guides that exist that are up to date for Daniel right now. Nice Corn Glory. That's a huge amount of Corn Glory. Hey, Grackle, good to see you, buddy. Always a pleasure, my friend. And Grackle, keep up the really good work with the mod stuff you're doing. 12 to 15, which sounds like a decent time for watch purposes, right? Yeah. I'm going to try and put as many memes as I can in there as well, keep in mind. I'll make it me malicious as well. Right, what's in the next set? Ooh, experience is nice. Bloodthirsty Beast is something I can't really get to. The Furies might actually go hard. The Corn Dogs probably would do. It's a shame that very quickly, like, this is, what is this? This is turn 10, and already I feel like I'm not getting value from my, from my tech tree. That's wild, right? That is wild. Already I'm like, I'm not getting value from this. Corn Dogs do go hard, but when can I recruit them? What tier are they, Corn Dogs? Corn Dogs are tier 1? No, surely you have a requirement to... Surely you... I don't think I can recruit them straight away. Yeah, you need like 110 glory first. Okay. Also, big dub. From that, we've now unlocked the helmet we've been looking for. So the Gorefeast helmet. Wow, that's way better. So yeah, already we're starting to get a little bit tankier, which is lovely to see. Winds of Pain literally does nothing for us. Now, here's where I have to think about what would be the best. Respecting the North would help a lot. Because it's Norska, so probably respecting the North, honestly. Or do I try and max out Corn Glory? No, I think if I go into here first, it's fine. The replenishment could be nice, but I think respecting the North and then Route March is going to be really nice. Okay, let's go murder this guy now. Should we go Corn Daniel and just testing it right now? I think Corn Daniel early game is the way to do it. Corn Daniel is so much better. Early game Corn Daniel until you get Bloodletting is how you should play Daniel. 100%. I'm very confident in that as well. Very, very confident in that. Corn Daniel is the way to go early game. It's annoying that I'm getting like Ancillaries that I legit just can't use. Right. Respect to the North, which means Throg's not going to declare war on us. And then Archeum will be friendly with us as well, which is huge. And then, like I said, we've got a non-aggression. So I think Autotide factions like this don't attack unit. Like, well, not Autotide. Factions like that shouldn't attack me. We do actually have an increase here. Look, I've got 9k. Dude, I'm rolling in dollar. Because look, only 122 costs on these bad boys. An army of Corn Warriors goes so hard, I'm telling you. Aspiring Champions, all of this is too expensive, so there's no point using it. Plus, I'll want to use them as a, as an emergency unit more than anything. If we look into Undivided now, obviously Undivided is where we're going to go because the upkeep reduction minus 15% goes so hard. Like, Undivided is the best dedication, but we need to make sure that we're getting towards this point because it'll make the Minotaurs of Khorne insanely good. And weirdly enough, you can basically unlock Minotaurs of Khorne faster by going Undivided. Which don't tell me, like, I don't know why. Don't ask me the question. I don't have the answer. But yeah, you can get it way faster. Okay, now would be okay time to grab ourselves the Nurgle hero. Excuse me, the Khorne hero, because we've unlocked him now. Leadership per army is actually not terrible, so we'll do that. And then these guys... What army have you got in here, bud? Ooh, maybe it's worth getting a smaller army to take that. Yay, P-Bar! The feared beard of England. Good to see you, matey. Hope you're well. How long? So 5 more turns until I can declare war on them. Which means 5 turns to get caught. Wait, hold on. 1 turn, 3 turns. So actually, we have 1 turn of recruitment of them. Nice. So we're gonna get an army with Khorne Warriors in there. Dude, Marauders of Khorne go so hard. I actually really like them. Right, the first person to type Cornflakes in the chat, I'll name them after this. Type Cornflakes in the chat, and I'll name you after this Blood Reaper. And Hero in him. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Alright, Blythe. Absolutely smashed it, lad. Alright, Blythe. Boom. Blythe is my hero. Okay. Never played Daniel, but the Build-A-Bear thing does look kind of cool-y. Yeah, the Build-A-Bear is dope. I really like it. That's the strength of Daniel. You can play whatever you want. Yep. Daniel is like the amalgamation of every single Chaos faction. It makes it's awesome. I really like it. I'm gonna put chapter markers in the guide in the video. Oh, absolutely, dude. 100%. Agreed. Agreed, my friend. Agreed. I'm gonna smash my fork and I play it. I got oddly excited there. Hell yeah, dude. Well, you are my my core knight unit here. Demon Prince customization. The Trail of Parchment becomes clear, does it? I would need a tier 4 building for Zinch, because I don't think you can get access into Zinch unless you have it. Yeah, you have to have a Zinch dedication that's tier 4 to get the blue scribes, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you have to have tier 4. Wait, now we're generating... Oh, because the events. Yeah, that makes sense. The Winds of Pain. Do I have multiple chats? Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube as well at the same time. I have the Wholesome Hunks on YouTube too. Demons, Legendary Heroes. Yep, you get access. Aecold's the biggest one. Aecold is the biggest hero. So honestly, Aecold will round out my composition perfectly. I am basically going to have an immortal army. I am going to basically make myself immortal. My army composition will not be beaten by anybody at a certain point with Aecold. And I'm excited to show you guys. Speed. Alright, Bloodthirst ability, might as well for now. We're getting closer to it. Port of the Secrets here. And then the Howling Citadel is where Boris will start. It will meet his doom. We are getting Winds of Magics because we want to make sure that we're at least above the point where you start taking minuses. Any Khorne units coming up? Fleshhounds of Khorne, level 13. Nah, we can give them Frenzy as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get towards where we're getting the Plague Ridden. It honestly might be worth... Ooh, we're getting a Rebellion here. I'm surprised. Growth, Control... What's the thing doing it? Other Corruption. Other Corruption? Does having other corruption stop that? No. Collected income, province stability, and difficulty level. Mine's 8. It's so savage. The rebellion I'm not too worried about. We'll get a lord in there to keep defending that. We'll chuck a Herald of Nurgle in here. A tough one is huge. That goes really hard. Tough one goes hard. We'll take this next turn, and then we're going to move towards this direction to deal with Boris. Yeah, as I actually think this army is going to be fine against Boris. But there's a potential that we should probably wait for some Warriors of Chaos, but we'll see. We'll see. He's declared war on him, so that's actually a good thing. That's actually a good thing because it'll allow me to basically put him into a situation that's favorable for me. So I'm fine with that. I can't see his army either on the map. Oh no, I can. It's right there. He might be right outside of my the capital here. But you got to keep in mind, it's not a sprint, it's a race, right? So if he takes one of my settlements, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, so Boris is right here. Khorne garrisons go hard, so I'm not too worried about that. Is there any way we can do it? Let's just fight this just to make sure we don't lose too many troops. He collects every now and then. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the blue scribes are pretty cool. Don't be the hare, be the tortoise. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's not a sprint, so it's like, it's one of those things where a sprint is over very quickly, right? Whereas a marathon goes on for a long time, so you got to be careful with it. Also, hold on, Puppy needs attention. Pupper is wanting attention, folks. The beautiful Pupper. Mwah. So, what we'll be doing is... Yeah, just crushing these guys really quickly. We've got Gorefeast as well. We got Gorefeast, so we'll leverage that. And we've got the new hero. We got Blythe, the new hero, so we can use you. Let's grab my healthy units, like these guys, to lead the front. And then all the demonic units can follow behind. The rest of them behind that. Right. Insatiable bloodlust. That's what I like to hear. So we got bloodthirst as well. We got a lot of buttons. Changeling is so boring. The fact that you can't lose is dumb. Yeah, it's actually funny enough. One of the first videos I made, the Changeling. It was one of the very first videos that I made about the Changeling. And Creative Assembly pretty much said it was... I don't know if they ever confirmed it, but they pretty much implied it was intentional. They implied that not being able to lose was intentional as a Changeling. Which I'm not a big fan of, personally. You know, I want to have the threat of losing, but... You know, everyone's different. You misunderstood? I probably just said it wrong, honestly, Adam. Any idea if you can revive him after he's been wiped? Nope. Unfortunately not. Although it's very rare for him to be wiped. I actually have never seen him lose. I've never seen him fully die, because you can always recruit from cults. So yeah, it's very, very, very rare to see him die. The thing that's a little bit sad about the Blue Scribes is the Blue Scribes give such good, awesome buffs to blues and pinks, but it takes too long to get them. It takes way too long to get to the point where you can use him. And by that time, you'll have probably outscaled the blues value, if that makes sense. You can't find him as Kairos, really? I wonder if you have to find where one of his armies are. Can you see if anyone's at war with him? That's the best. That's usually the best way of doing it. And if you really want to cheese it, I think if you go into the settings, enable the context viewer, press the button next to 1, you can find to see if he's alive still. I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken. Thank you. No worries, dude. Yeah, that bolt definitely feels like a black art thing. Let's go beat him up. Yo, Chazang, thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it. What was that? Metal magic? Shouldn't kill anything, so I'm fine with it. Or I'll kill very little. But we'll beat him up now for his insolence. Will this knock him over? Oh my god, it will. That's actually really nice to stagger low, smaller entities. Really nice to stagger small entities. Oosh, oosh. Good. And yeah, I think ranged units are really strong right now. You gotta be very careful with how you build your armies. Because there's so much range in the game now, it's crazy. We'll beat him up for his insulin. Well, if I was in America, I definitely would. I know the price of insulin is very expensive in America. You'd probably make a killing doing that. Beating people up for insulin. Obviously don't. You know, people need it to survive. Honor is all, chivalry is all. Good old Bretonia. More corn. We need bloodletting. Very close to bloodletting. I think the good news is we're going to get a lot of fights out of Boris. And we are... How far away now? Very close. Only another 100. We just need another 100, boys. What we're going to do, merge these two, and then recruit another one, just so we can get my army as strong as possible. Hey, Hyper. Nurgle Rebellion, which makes sense, because we have namely Nurgle Corruption. Which means that them sieging me, they'll be very weak. Who's Malice at war with? Malice is now at war with Varg, which is relatively surprising. So we'll see how that transpires. From a leveling up perspective, I think we probably should start maintaining going into Respect of the North, just to ensure that everyone around us likes us. This hero gives us movement, which helps a lot. Which means I think total right now we have additional 15% movement from my hero. We also have 5% movement range on him. And once we've gone into this tech tree, we'll get another 5%. So we're closing in on max movement range, which is really nice. That is really nice indeed. We're going to go into growth here as well, because I want Nurgle Glory. The passive Nurgle Glory is fine with me. Yeah, was that good to see you, buddy? The passive Nurgle stuff is nice. So, do we try and defend this? Just to try and kill as many as possible? I think the answer is yes. The answer to that is yes. I'm going to try and defend this, kill as many of Boris's army as I possibly can do, because he'll only recruit tier 1 stuff. Just sit on the walls and just use my bloodletters to chop them up to pieces. We'll chop them up. You already know some. Scrag the Slaughter has some funny movement bonuses. Yeah. And bloodletting, if I'm not mistaken, don't I get additional range or movement? Doesn't Khorne give you way more movement as well in bloodletting? Hey Philly, it's mainly that the really OP Zinchian units you don't need glory for, so you can dedicate towards them for free, or get them for free. So Daniel really benefits from having the units in question. Let's just grab you guys like here or something. Just shoot whatever you can. Oh shoot, I should have built something. To there. Okay, the goal simply is just to murder them where possible. Oh, it's Zinchian. That's a Zinchian shot. Interesting. Okay, so avoid being over here then. They're just going to sit here and shooting me. That's just rude. So we'll sit back a little bit. Oh, I actually might be able to kill some Zargards here. Oh, this might be really good. I might be able to cheese a Zargard kill here. Let me send my Bloodletters out to fight him. And then pull the dogs over. This is exactly why you fight sieges, boys. This is exactly why you want to fight the sieges, because you want to make sure to try and min-max. Everyone just murder these guys. Murder the Zargards, boys. The Bloodletters, my goodness, are going to absolutely mulch them. Here, make sure we're shooting what we're shooting. Armored Corsairs or Corsairs? Let's shoot the Corsairs. Armored Corsairs are not that bothered. Which sounds odd, but it's true. Not that bothered about them. Hey Lyra, much love. Keen to see how you go. Was always a struggle for me. Yeah, I played a Daniel campaign yesterday. I've been playing Daniel for a while now. Probably about a week. Figure out how to min-max him. Oh, these poor Kizilite warriors are going to get crushed as soon as they come in here. Bonus versus inventory. Deliciousness. Let's pull these guys out, actually. We have tower locations now built here. Let's go tier 3 tower. So what I need to learn is what the best Daniel towers are. I don't know that yet. I would imagine tier 3. I would imagine tier 3 is where we're going to be looking at. I'm really dedicated to try and kill these guys here as well. I really, really want to make sure we can kill the Zargards here. Because we should, by all accounts, win that by a landslide. Because the AP anti-large. If they're letting me sit here... Because it's going to take me a long time to get through the gates. So let's just speed it up. I wish I could, like, climb down the ladders. How sick would that be? If they let you climb down the ladders that they put up and then flank them. Yeah, that would go hard now. What I might do, actually... Can I let them come in? I can. Which now gives us more availability of attacking them with more units. Yeah, it's Brian. Yeah, by letting them in, it should allow us to have more damage on them. Or do more damage, should I say. Think you can use the ladders to move down? Can you? I don't think so. I would love to do that. How the hell are you winning? Oh my god, 66 melee defense. Oh me, oh my. Yeah, we're really struggling to hit through that. We have, like, next to no chance to hit this. So, statistically, right now, my Bloodletters have a... 69... 76... No, 78. Wow, only like a 11% chance to hit them right now. So it makes sense that they're winning. Honestly. It makes sense that they're winning. Let's double shoot these bears here, see if we can kill any of them. I like the idea of taking out these bears if we can. Yeah, I kind of expected us to do a little bit more damage than that, but hey ho. Maybe shooting the bears from the get-go would have been a really good idea. Oh, we didn't kill any entities. It's a shame. Good effort. Let's use the tower a little bit more, honestly. Let's chuck a tier 3 in there and see what it does. A tier 4, excuse me. Don't know why we're still in the fight. Got a barricade there then. Ah, bears coming over here. Oh, it was a hell cannon. Tier 3 and 4's hell cannon, so that'll be relatively accurate then, no? But Jesus Christ, their Zargards are tanky. Which means that I'm going to have to use Daniel to do that. Good to know. Animal Sponge is going to kick in, yeah. Okay, so good to know. We're seeing how the AI is performing and what they're doing. The warhammer was defending a settlement against overwhelming odds as dwarves, and just being able to hold.
Hold the line, you fellow doughy brethren. For the damage on, fellow brethren. This is our mountain home, where we've lived for centuries, and we shall not let these wazzocks take it from us. Kazakin, ah.
Absolutely love it. I love the dwarves. Woodstooth was always a wild card if you didn't trade into it. Yep. I believe that allying, like getting a non-aggression with him, is the way to do it. And thanks for the tier 1, bud. Appreciate it. Did Daniel, suppose you saved Daniel with everyone on changes? I think definitely Daniel's in a better spot. But yeah, appreciate the tier 1, man. It's very kind of you. So now we know what Boris is doing. And due to the fact that we did a lot of damage to his units, he's merged some of them. Right. I think an ambush might be in order here. What unit out of here will help me a lot? The Aspiring Champions, 100%. Now it's time. Hey, Vanex, good to see you, matey. Let's back to the north. Let's make sure everyone's liking us. Let's walk over. Ambushing. And let's go centralized here. As most likely he will walk this direction. Only 15 units. Boris himself will lose to the Aspiring Champions. And then everything else will just lose in melee. Perfect. The reason why the Aspiring Champions are so critical. And you have to fight as many as you can. Before you get to that point. Nurglings have terrible auto-resolve, so I'm not worried about that. None of these are anything that I need to worry about. You couldn't steal the Golden Knife from Kislev. I mean, if you, from my understanding, if you, speed of this damage. Nah, losing that ability is too good. Yeah, if you basically become an alliance, or get an alliance with the faction you want to steal their hero from, you then steal their army with it in. Boom. When I start again, we've redone Daniel today. Because we're basically dedicating towards Khorne to begin with, getting Bloodletting, and then getting the Plagues. Right, let's see if my corrections are right. He's just sitting there, which is huge, which means I can siege him here. So I can siege him in his own settlement. The garrison's going to be weakened, and then we're going to basically be able to play with our food here. Put him in a better spot. Having Tzeentchian units like Changelings and Zangors without the requirement of having any kind of glory is really big. Because I'm almost certain now, I think this is the best way of playing Daniel. Is Khorne into Bloodletting. Because one of the biggest problems you often have is your economy is garbage. But if you basically utilize as much as you can, or you grab as many, what's this one? Sanesh? Lame. It's not going to do much. So you can see he has 2 bear units. Oh, the garrison's actually recovered quite a lot. I'm actually going to siege him. Right now, I need to siege him. Because on the land battle, this will be way easier. In an open battlefield, this is going to be very simplified. So let's make him do that. Also, here should be okay, right? Yeah, Pyrrhic Victory, I was going to say, because like I said, Nurgle units are all trash. No offense. Well, especially nothing but Nurglings. We could look into some monies, but it's not that much. We did just get an item. It's a shame it's Slanesh, because if that was Khorne right there, that would have gone really hard. If that was Khorne right there, that'd been big. I'm almost certain Boris is going to be like, what the hell is this guy doing? Let's go and attack him. He's going to take attrition if he lets me. So now we've got him on the ropes. My only thing that I have to check something, I've got to check right now. Is there any other armies that could be coming over? Is there anything that could come over? And yo, dude, thank you very much for the 5 gifters. That's really kind of you, buddy. Oh, and you gifted one to my mum as well. You're off. Good luck. Have fun. Yeah, much love, dude. Take it easy, man. You gifted a sub to my mummy. And Stefano, Lacey, Craigley, and Why Am I Cursed? Welcome in, boys. Welcome to the Battles Above family. Enjoy the ad-free viewing. Yeah, can we get some 07s? Matty, good point. Get some 07s for the wonderful, incredible Lorette. Alright. Spells. Sieging here. Love to see that. Don't need to do this anymore. The faster I get to Undivided, I undivide as well, the better I... Well, why did it just zoom into his crotch? Yo, chill out, game. Like, sheesh. Rebellion's going to happen here. It's annoying. If I don't take the settlement here, I'm going to lose one of these. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. He has no magic, right? He has no magic. But he's got so much availability of firing at me. In isolation, I can definitely kick his ass. It's just I have no availability of magic either. Do I have anything that can give him magic? That would help a lot. I don't think I do, because Undivided and Khorne don't give magic. So that's the only problem with this. Because Boris will kick our butt. Just means that if the rebellion happens and it's like, ooh, they are Khorne settlements, so if it's at Volcano's Heart, I'm actually not that worried about it. Volcano's Heart on the turn 1 rebellion will be fine. If we untax it, will it stop it? It stops it by 1 turn, which is bloody perfect. That's exactly what we need. By untaxing it, reduces the public order, which gives us the availability to get this bad boy. Perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. We needed him to siege us, which now means I can funnel him towards me. So he got no replenishment on his garrison, which is wild that they have 50% replenishment just naturally. And then now we can look for just skirmishing and picking off them bit by bit. Because my pinks will crush their Kislevet warriors. My bloodletters will crush their armored corsairs. The aspiring champions will kill their bears and the Kislevet and Patriarch and Boris, alongside Corny helping out, and the Blood Reaper as well. And obviously the flying drones go hard too. Can you get Khorne gift tech that gives more post-battle money? Buds? Most of the tech is in relation to getting more money from raiding. Hey, Hellbram. Daniel's really good fun. I'm basically testing out what I'm going to be putting in my guide right now. So, in the next week or so, maybe a week or two, because I want to make sure the guide's good, we'll be making a Daniel guide for you wonderful folks. So if you want to give Daniel a go, yeah, we'll make a guide that's complete enough for you to understand exactly what his strengths and weaknesses are. Right, so since they are heavily ranged, we want to bait them into skirmishing around this area. This is actually alright, because I can go around and flank. So, first and foremost, set up here. So keep in mind, I can't sustain being shot at, so I have to engage and be very aggressive. We have to look for very firm skirmishes. Is Zinch magic good, though? Oh, Zinch magic is near enough the best magic in the game. Zinch is probably top 3 magic right now. Zinch top 3, and I would say Nurgle's the best. Zinch is maybe 2nd or 3rd. Vampire's probably 3rd. Yeah, that's the top 3 for me. Right, so let's look at what they're doing. Bears are on the right flank, so let's get these sparring champions over here. And then let's try and see what we can do to bait them out here. Right, Blythe we're going to have to be careful with. I don't want him to die for no reason. Troll magic is alright. Yeah, troll magic is not too bad. What's the speed of the bears? 75, so I could land technically. I think I'm baiting them out by running towards them, even though I'm flying. Right, let's get these sparring champions over here. Yeah, they already are. Big. Let's get ready for that. Let's get ready to shoot them as well. Man, this is perfect. This is legit perfect. This is like nothing but juice. This is tasty. This is Fantissimo. You can kill that for free. As long as my aspiring champions are braced, they'll absolutely smoke these Wallbow Riders. So, huge volley coming through. And now the aspiring champions can do their thing. Like, they're gonna get so chunked. Like, look at this. Such a silly thing for them to attack. Cometh back here, you nerd! Bloodletted. Right, cycle out now, boys.
It is time. This shall be a reckoning.
Here as well. These are dervishes, so I'm not too worried about that. Just unfortunate that we're going to take a lot of damage. Like, we're doing so well on the other flank, but here we're going to struggle. Alright, those bears are gone. Wow. Daniel took a lot of damage doing that. Unless he's just being shot at like crazy, which is probably the case. Oh, this is brutal, these firing lines, man. Holy, there's so many garrison units. So many garrison units. This is so bad for me. We really need to push through this. Shoot the kids like warriors. Oh, dude, this is not worth running into. This was a mistake fighting like that. Why did I try and aggress in the middle? Like, what was the point? We're just going to lose. We have to let them come to me. I had to wait for them to come to me. There's too many of them. Holy crap, their firing squad is insane. Yeah, I should have delayed my push in the middle. They can push around. There's just so many kids with lights. It's insane. Maybe try and pull them around. Get you over. Move out the shard. Move out the shard attack. Maybe blob them up and run behind. I need the aspiring champions to go on Boris here. Oh shoot, Blythe, you need to get out of there, dude. Gotta get the hell out of there. Champions over. Let's get in there as well. You're alright, we've got you. We've got you, don't worry, Petal. Alright, it's not worth going in just yet. Jesus, Boris is a gift that keeps on giving when it comes to melee. Wow, how am I winning in melee against the bears though? That's surprising. Right, I'm gonna let you go in and swing once. Well, it's a dicey fight, boys. It is a dicey fight. I'll lose the one we call it to let this happen. The plague drones. I'll keep the plague drones in melee here. I'm gonna have to. And Blythe, get in there, my son. You've done such good damage right now. Get in there, my son. Alright, getting these guys in melee, and they'll die. Wow, their warbears have done such a terrible job on the other flank. Let's cast that on them. Nice. Aspiring champions are popping off. Let's go for us dead. I don't think that killed anything, which is a shame. Or your ass is mine. Oh no, that is really bad for me, this shard blade. Go on, lad. Blythe, you might have to go down a hero. You will be remembered, though. I think you're going to go down here, Blythe. Man, this fight is so sloppy. I made such a massive mistake in the middle. Such an unbelievable mistake in the middle. Like, I don't know why I charged in the middle as the way I did. As it pretty much just guaranteed my loss here. I had to just sustain and just delay until I could actually get a good valuable attack off. How much range they got left? Not a lot on first look. Yeah, I just misplayed massively in the middle. Like, I sent my units in just to their death, basically. Which is silly of me. Really silly of me just sending them in. I'm gonna probably give this another... I'm gonna probably try again. I think I'm doing... Like, the fundamental concept... The fundamental concept is fine. It's just this army really struggles against... Like, a couple of Chaos Warriors of Khorne here would have been such a difference maker. But my goodness, the Aspiring Champions did such a good job. I just need something that's armored that can withstand being shot at a little bit. Because it's just mad that the garrison that they got was replenished straight away. I did what Khorne would do. Yeah, I'm RPing correctly at least, you know. Because I didn't really get a lot of value from my from Daniel here. How would I do this better? Like funnel them back even further and flank around, I guess. Yeah, we'll give that one. We'll give that another go because I feel like I misplayed that pretty heavily. I ain't happy with how I played that. We'll give it another go. I think it's one of those things where, yeah, middle fight. I have to play in skirmish, and they just have they have more units than me, and they've got obviously really solid range as well. So constantly, I'm just getting battered with arrows. But we can do it. You just said did he never lose the fight? Trust me, Blythe, it's fine. Nothing ever happened. Yeah, what I did... Honestly, funny enough, maybe a Nurgle... Nah, you need Bloodletting. Bloodletting will secure your late game. Hey, the Perp Scope, much love. I think... if I... Oh, it's just so many range threats is the problem. Killing the bears is not a problem. Like, seemingly the Berserkers did really well against beating them up. How would I need to play it? Because I don't really have many range things. They have so many range units that I can't just walk at them. It's this garrison that's the problem. Kislev garrisons are such a pain in the nuts. Like, if it was just this army, if it was just Boris, no worries. I wonder if I retreat if Boris comes and attacks me. That's a very big risk and a very big if. It's not worth it. Oh. How's everyone doing, though? Has anybody got any nice plans for the weekend, boys? Do you all have any nice plans? Do you guys have any nice plans for the weekend? I'm going to be chilling out until I start work. Hey, Jaxie, good to see you, buddy. Ooh, Blood Bowl this weekend, love that. Flood, how's Blood Bowl? Is it in a much better spot? Going to the doctor on Tuesday, fair play to you. Always good to get checked out if you need it. Right. League tennis in full swing, interesting. You do filming? Oh, nice, man. Do you have a special camera? I know Ghouls is someone that does has a really good camera in the community. Does some really cool stuff. In what way could I get around? Wait, is it like a board game, Clutter? Are you like pretending to be an orc and beating people up while playing American football? I wouldn't judge. Maybe a little. There's a job, fair play. Alright, let's have a look. So they are deploying the exact same way. So many goddamn range units, man. There's a tabletop version you play? That makes more sense. That makes more sense. How are we going to do this? There's so many melee units, so many ranged, man. Being arranged. Get these bears killed as soon as we can. Still had to surround the enemy. Yep, that's my worry. That's my worry. Ooh, is it an angle of cheesing all the ammunition? Maybe I just have to cheese ammo. Lame, but it'll do it. It's lame, but it'll do the trick. I mean, lucky enough, we've delayed 2 units of Corsairs here. Which should help a lot. And my goodness, these bears are going to get smoked. Because now I'm actually kind of confident moving forward with this entire line. And the demonic units can follow. No, their cavalry has completely gutted my flank on my advance here. That's really annoying. I have to try and push through here. Annoyingly, Boris has done the same here. It's not looking the best. Holy smokes, dude. There's so many ranged. We'll get the doggos over. That'll help. Boris here. Are they going to run from the dogs? No, they don't even care, do they? They really don't even care. They do not give a damn. They do not simply give a damn. 4 of my units just died for no reason here. Buff melee attack over here if we can. Manhandle Boris if we are able to. Holy smokes, we're being shot at like mad though. Is this the same situation? We just got screwed over by the right flank again. Oh, Boris is taking a lot of damage. Let's pull back maybe. Ignore the bears and run towards this way. Goddamn mortal units running away from battles. Goddamn mortals! Fight until you die, you peasants! Maybe I'm in a bit too much of a Bretonnian mood there. Channeled my inner Bretonnia a bit too much probably there. Come on, let's get Boris dead, shall we, folks? Honestly, it's just the fact that there's just so many bloody Corsairs shooting the crap out of me is the problem. Nice. Let's cycle charge these bears as well. I think it should be something that's winnable. Damn it, Boris has retreated. Jesus, man. Yeah, maybe I'm not ready to fight Boris yet. I need armor Corsair. I need the Chaos Warriors, honestly. Hey, it looks like I need Chaos Warriors before I start. It's just me trying to be greedy. Me trying to ego it a little bit. You'd think this would be so much better than it would be, though. It's just the fact that the garrison is too big. If I'm honest, the garrison's too strong. God damn, Blythe is kicking Boris's ass. You'd love to see that. Nice. It's getting closer and closer, this. Ooh, Blythe, you do not do well against Zargards, it seems, my friend. You do not like fighting Zargards. So many ranged units. Let's try and avoid all their arrows. Oh, don't kite to my units. No, I kited all into that. Come on, boys. Shut those down. Come over here, shut the flanks down here. God, the aspiring champions are coming in clutch, my dudes. I love the aspiring champions so much. They have done everything I needed of them and more in this fight. Here's the Zargards. I'm going to ignore them for now. I can cycle charge them with Daniel, so I'm not too worried. Do an explosion. Charge over here. Let's get the value over there. Keep fighting here. Aspiring champions are dead, but they're a regiment renowned, so I can pull them back into the fight at any point. Blythe, keep up the good work. Come on. We do have Gore Feast, folks, and we also have Tempered Rage, so we're getting intensity towards our ward save. Okay, that makes me very sad seeing that armor Corsair shooters. We're running low on juice. Alright, Blythe is taking a trip back on home. I have to avoid all the rest of the arrows. I think I might just have to cheese the ammunition. I might just have to sit there and just get rid of all the ammo. Oops, I misclicked. Because I should, in theory, be able to heal a lot. Let's go over this way. I don't want to fight the Zargards that side. How much ammunition you got? 1. How much ammunition you got? 4 and then 5. Okay. Wood fighting them. This is probably winnable. If I play it right. No, I'm losing ground. I need to get some heals into Daniel. Avoid all the arrows that I can. Let's go wide around. 1996, year I was born. It's a sign, boys. It's a sign. Don't run directly into the arrow fire. There's another unit over here as well. Right, we need to heal up as much as we can off this army, off these units. Backline range, we win that. Maybe a sacrifice unit over the middle. I tried that, but it's just too many Corsairs. You might be underestimating just the sheer ability of Corsairs versus squishy mortal units without shields and low armor. I might have to send them over to these guys. Or look over here. Because I need my mortal unit to be in here as well. Let's try and waste their ammunition here real quick. Good. Because I have to land now, which is really annoying. It's going to get really goddamn dicey. No! I have to wait, man. This is such a hard fight because of the garrison. Right. I'll leave them. Without the garrison, it's winnable. Mission failed, we'll get him next time. Yeah, I'm really annoyed at that. We're still trying to cook him up. We're still trying to cook it up. If we delayed our aggression against him, and we didn't get unlucky with the Zintian manufactions pathing, I think we'd have been in a better spot. It's just, I legitimately can't face tank him with Morals of Khorne. You need a few Chaos Warriors to tank the front line, and then you flank around with the Warriors of Khorne. Go for 3 days. Nice shots. Hell yeah, dude. Because of the pain early on. It's the fact that I'm attacking the settlement, right? The garrison is the reason this is difficult. I'm honestly more so being greedy than anything. Because watch me retreat from this fight, and then he'll come and attack me anyway. I'm almost certain that's probably what's going to happen, you know? I'm almost certain that's probably what's going to happen. We're going to murder these guys. And then they're going to be... we're going to retreat, and he'll fight us, and we'll beat him in the fight. Because his army's trash against mine. It's just the fact that there's so many Corsairs. Not really enough artillery, but yeah, that's fair. Right. Oh, shoot. He's not attacking me on the end turn, is he? Damn it, he didn't attack us. That's really unfortunate. It might just be a sit here ambushing then. Unless we globally recruit Khorne units. Yeah. We're still trying to figure out what the best way of doing this is. I still think Khorne is the way to go. It just means that you're really reliant on your Chaos Warriors. Recruit an additional Lord. Oh, is that going to be enough to get us bloodletting? No. Sad. Very close. No, not just yet. We're trying to get Attila. Yeah, the bonuses inventory would go hard. If I was to just quickly go here, can I... Yeah, it's 2-turn recruitment.
Only Ursum commands me.
The garrison, dude, is so brutal. That garrison is brutal. Go this way. Go this way. And recruit Khorne warriors. You ambush. These two Khorne warriors in the fight's different, honestly. Just the fact that the amount of Corsairs they had additionally was just too much for me to handle. Right, I might as well collect income here because the rebellion's going to happen. I'm just... My brain's hurting trying to figure out the best way of perfecting this. Because we've got the consistency with the Malice stat now, right? So we don't have to fight Malice. That's consistent. We know we're fine there. We've developed consistency regarding Malice. Yeah, that's a rebellion. That's a really weird looking rebellion. Can't really afford to pay anything right now. It's so annoying. Wait, where's Boris just gone? Right.
Orzon has intervened for us.
What? What's he doing? Military presence of 4? He ran in here. It was 4, 8, 16. Yeah, he ran to this settlement. What? Let me raise another lord real quick. Just to get the glory for bloodletting. Now we've got bloodletting. Now... So yeah, legit, minus 5% upkeep and 25 growth already. Global recruitment duration, -1. We can now... once we get that procced up and we've won enough battles, we'll get Khorne warriors at tier 1. I hate that Edzard so much. Yeah. You get a non-aggression with him, and you're good as gold, my friend. Get a non-aggression turn 1 by declaring war on his fights. On who he's fighting, excuse me. Is the way to do it. And then we'll replace some of these now as well. Just need to get these over, because it's going to be costing us an arm and a leg in that general. So now I'm going to try and fight as much as I can. Pretty much. The rebellion's going to need to... We're going to need to get this rebellion back. Or the settlement back from the rebellion. There's only a military presence of 7 there. It'd be lovely to be able to get a secondary army just to take this and then trade it to Malice. Because it'd be so good to be able to trade that to Malice, and then that further solidifies. That further solidifies it. Can't afford to upgrade it yet, but we need to just keep fighting. I don't think the Nurglings are doing it for me. I can't afford to change them just yet. Hey Raisin, we shaved my head off because of the Empire no loss challenge. Right, this is gonna be annoying. I think Boris might still be in here. The double army on this side we'll be able to defend against. But yeah, having no magic really makes this a lot harder. Because you don't get high armor until much later on. Peace treaty? No, jog on. You've taken a settlement from me. You don't get it until much later on. Go on, Glory, call them immediately. Think the new Zinch stuff saved Daniel? Man, bro, it definitely helps. It is definitely a good step in the right direction. Blythe, with the new stuff that they've given, how far can you reach? With the new stuff, and the commandments that you get for Boris, it's actually quite fun playing him now. I actually quite enjoy playing Boris, because you can get rid of all the chaos corruption by doing commanderies, or doing a commandment. Now that's recovering now, leadership-wise. We'll grab that in a second when we need to. But now we probably need to go and move towards Nurgle. As we really need a plague-ridden hero. How crippled will he be if he can't get any mortal units at all? Good question, Rex. And I would say massively. Daniel really needs mortal units. I might be able to force march here and then attack with Slurmgroil into this guy. What a weird name, Slurmgroil. Throg's asking for military access. Man, he's just been battered. Who's fighting him? Ooh, the Static Legions. That's not ideal, matey. 1.7k though? Sure. Hopefully we can recover that. Demons seem so weak compared to the mortal units in my opinion, buds. Agreed with you, matey. 100% agreed. Oh yeah, can we even attack him ourselves? Ah, only just. Wait, that means if I go force march here, I might be able to attack him myself here. Like he'll retreat. Yep. Please be in range. Ah, that sucks. Because all the experience is going to go to Slurmgroil, which I guess is not the worst thing in the world. So you look at this. Look at this. This is a lot easier to deal with. Look how trash this army is. This will be a lot easier, and we're getting Chaos Warrior recruitment as well now. Ooh, I wonder, will this count towards my bloodletting? I suppose both of us have bloodletting. Like all of my armies have now bloodletting, right? So I'm guessing this should be okay, because everyone just has bloodletting right now. Yeah, surely it's fine. Although, are they going to kill me before I get my my army in? It's a good question. They have no magic, so probably not. Let's sit in a little box. It's really weird that the Warriors of Chaos roster is obviously really complete, but if you look at Daniel's, it's deceptive. It's not as small as this. Like Daniel's, this hasn't been updated to give all the mortal units, which is weird. Like, it doesn't show all the mortal units he gets. Yeah, we're literally just using Chaos Warriors of Khorne right in front of us as well. That's fine if he shoots us. Heavily armored with silver shields. And then all of my units are going to come in here. And then hunt this bugger down. Look, he staggered his infantry so much there. That's crazy. Right, let's see if he runs away. You'd assume these Horse Archers will run to the hills. Nope. They are face tanking me. Right, nice. Having some Chaos Warriors here is going to be huge. Really strange they don't run it. Can you recruit the new Zin's Lords? They look badass, straight up, but okay. No. He can't recruit the Lords, but he can recruit the Blue Scribes, and he can recruit Aircold, which is the biggest one. Aircold is the big one. Having availability of Aircold makes him very, 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 very good. As it synergizes perfectly with all the buffs that Daniel gives his armies. And then now we can just flood over towards their armies. They have no damage. You can see this is so much more staggered. In the previous fight, they had like everybody just raring to go, ready to murder me as soon as possible. But here, thankfully, we've got a lot of time just to run at them now. I'm gonna ignore these horse archers now because there's no point trying to continue to keep killing them. And we'll get this mage start casting into their lines as we have magic. And it's very important to have a mage fighting alongside with you. It's a shame that my mage got ambushed very early on. Yeah, the Bloodletters are they're leading here, but should be okay. They shouldn't die. I think it's the hero variant of the Zinchian stuff, the new Zinchian stuff, that struggles with killing things while flying, right? If I'm not mistaken, guys. God, sometimes the AI performs and does some like really, really, really interesting stuff, and then sometimes the AI is very silly. Yo, One Pitchman, thanks for the raid, man. I appreciate you, buddy. How was your testing of the mod, my friend? As it's so dope what you're creating. If you guys don't know the one for One Pitch Man, do go check him out. Super lovely dude, really great content creator, and is pushing the boat of making really really cool Warhammer 3 content. So definitely worth checking out. Absolute legend, and highly recommend following. Did you well, thanks, making good progress. Nice. So, have you fixed the traits regarding the curse stuff? And King Swizzle, thanks for the follow, buddy. Have you fixed the trait stuff? Or should I not be saying about the exploit in your code? Probably not. Oh, you fixed it, good lad. Well done. Ooh, healing. And One Pitch Man, I have cooked up a pretty good Daniel build now. We are cooking pretty goddamn hard. I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Battlesey. We do a lot of Warhammer things around here. And we're in the process of trying to basically make a really good Daniel guide. As there's very, very little availability of information regarding Daniel or Demons of Chaos, depending on how you view it. And we've gotten a lot of good information. I'm very confident with what we have at the moment. So I'm just theory test. I'm just basically putting into practice what I'm trying to learn. It's nice that any of the lords provide this as well. We're basically putting it into practice what we've learned. Nice. Great damage on that one. We just need more and more of the Chaos Warriors of Khorne and I'll be a happy bunny. Give me more Chaos Warriors of Khorne, my friend, and I'll be happy. Yeah, the new Kislevites Warriors are really good, but they're not like super, super duper broken. They're very, very strong though. Yeah, look at the Gore Feast alongside getting Tempered Rage buffing up. Love to see that. Grab a few units to chase the ones at the back. How's his economy? Garbage. His economy's garbage, probably because, and the thing you got to remember is you've got to get rid of some of your units. You have to basically say to yourself, what am I going to dedicate towards early on? And then just go into those units, right? You can see that I've got rid of the Seekers. I'm probably going to get rid of the Plague Drones soon, because I just can't afford them. Any unit that's outside of your sort of conventional recruitment, you just can't afford it. It's just not worth it. It just isn't worth spending the money on units that are not towards the dedication that you're doing. Because you can get quite a lot of upkeep reductions. And suffering, thanks for following. You can get a lot of reductions of cost towards it. Right, we'll chase so we can heal Daniel up as well. So funny enough, Gore Feast is actually the only healing Daniel can do himself. Like the only melee here, healing here has availability of. We're going to get to the point where we get double Mortis Engine as well, though. We'll have double Mortis Engine, Gore Feast, and then this is alright for now. We've got 40% resistance versus physical attacks right now. And OPM, I actually had some ideas regarding what you could potentially expand the code that you've made. Because I had a lot of ideas of how to make my own. So yeah, if you need help or want to throw ideas around, by all means. As I kind of half-baked coded up a Twitch integration. But I basically bastardized the console command mod. Is how I made mine. But yeah, still cooking it up. Still cooking it up. Right, so we know that we've gotten mostly into Corn Glory here. Hey, Daddy Jewel. If I do Nurgle Glory here, I will then be able to get a Nurgle Mage. Right? We can get a Nurgle Mage if we do that. Now we need the bonus versus inventory. We desperately need the bonus versus inventory on our guys here. On the Corn Warriors. When do we get access to that? It's a little bit further on. Is it here? No, where is it? You get a pretty hefty amount of bonus. Yeah, here it is. Corn's Offering is so good. Corn's Offering is tasty. Maybe we should have gone into this. Melee defense plus 8 when factions into factions is pretty solid. How's it going, everyone? Skill switch is going well. How are you, buddy? It sucks we can't reach the port, but it's fine. But good amount of levels there, which I'm happy with. Stream of Corruption, Child and Nurgle. Or Children of Nurgle. Move back over here. We need to be full aggressive against Boris now. We know he's still got his army running around somewhere. Need you guys some food? No worries, man. Enjoy your foods. Respect to the north, just to make sure everyone around me likes me, because pretty much everybody here is a Norscan or some form of demonic or some form of demon. So we want to replace this, probably the Nurglings and the dogs. I think those probably consider the least amount of value. So you can see that I'm reducing the cost of this quite a lot, which is good. Obviously, it's not crazy, but I am eventually going to become dedicated towards Undivided as soon as I can. So I need to work towards getting the recruitment upkeep reductions here. I don't think, personally, maximizing into the relevant dedications are worth it. I just think Undivided is way better because, like, you get the better units way faster, which just doesn't make sense, but it's true. This one, campaign movement range is pretty solid. 25% after winning a battle. That is really nice, but yeah, upkeep reduction 25%. Recruit rank plus 6 for corn units. Summon for beyond is nice. Like, I just think 25% is just not enough to justify it. To be locked out of gaining glory for everything else just doesn't seem worth it. Does not seem worth it. Let's just get rid of these two. Save a bit of cash. We've got a ton more regiments of renown, which is nice to see. With those regiments of renown, what we're going to be doing most likely is figuring out how we can then transition that across. Because we've got our recruitment. Turn 1, we got an non-aggression with Malice. Might have to start declaring war on Varg or something like that for monies. Let me just check something. Hey, Singular, good to see you, buddy. Let me check when I can declare war on you. I can declare war on them for free. That's fine. I'll do that now. So let's speak to Malice, declare war on you. Let's get 740 for it. And then that's fine with me. Shouldn't have hit my reliability. No, because it just said if it did. Good. We'll take the port out next. This is just a normal random rebellion, so they're not gonna. I don't think they'll come attack me, so we can leave them. Alright, let's name something. It's a good job I can copy paste stuff. Alright. Big. Yeah, we cooked a little too hard earlier regarding fighting Boris straight away. I was cooking a little too hard. But it definitely does demonstrate that you do need a few. What do you think your endgame comp will be like, Matty? Good question. I think that depends, and it's situational, right, to who I'm fighting. If I'm fighting against Kislev, you know, late game Kislev will be... Wow, they do actually go and attack him. And they've got a bloody hell cannon. I have to kill this rebellion. I've got to wait until... They spawned a vassal? Oh my god! These guys are cooking! I thought I was the one that was out here cooking, but these guys are cooking. This is a rebellion. I didn't realize they could do this. God, you absolute ass. Right, what I'll do is I'll attack here. Can I reach? Yeah, I can reach. So I'll attack the settlement with you. Just make sure we grab this back, kill their vassal. Corn. And then now we can use you to murder you. Insane they were able to do this. It's fine. It'd be cool if you could steal the steal it off of them. Yeah, we need to rush towards Corn. I wonder if we should now go into the Nurgles though, because getting terror on all my units would be pretty damn good. It would go pretty damn hard. Damage mitigation always. Rent visitations, depending on who we're fighting, would be really useful. And obviously we're going to have to take out this guy next. Honestly, do you know what? Let me think. This is from a min-max perspective. I need to think a little bit more. Ooh, we do get the beak. Let me see what else we get. Pestilent Decay. Oh, that's so good. Spiked Collar I'm fine with. Gates of Chaos is honestly not that good, but it gives us a decent amount of armor right now. I'll use it for now. Some more armor and physical resistance. Love to see that. I think the one that I'm using I'm happy with because it gives me armor. The Slime Trail takes away a Mortis Engine, potentially. This one does... Do I have any two-handers? No, not yet. The Nurgle one, as far as I'm aware, is the best one. Yeah, this one's a lot better. Can Twitch streamers like unfollow you so they don't show up in your feed anymore? What do you mean, sorry, Daddy Jewel? Buy a physical tail, every bit of armor, you think? Yeah. What's my physical resistance right now? %. Yeah, honestly, that makes sense. Just sucks not having much armor. But I'm fighting a lot of magical attacks, though. Probably you're not following. Probably a glitch unless you get banned. Yeah, if you do, I think if you get banned, does it get rid of? I generally don't know. I don't know if you do get banned, they'll it unfollows them for you. I'm not sure. That's so annoying that we're going to be delayed. Hey, Biggie, good to see you, matey. That is so annoying. We're going to be a little bit delayed here, but that is what it is. We'll grab all this back. In fairness, it's good XP, good money, so it's not the worst thing in the world. What tier 3 Corn stuff do we want? Probably the Corn Warriors of dual weapons. These guys are so good. And the Halberds. Probably the Halberds, honestly, more than anything. Probably the Halberds more than anything. Everything else is a bit meh. I mean, in fairness, the Exalted Great Bloodletters are really good too. This tree I'm not really bothered about. It's more this tree that that I like the look of. We'll grab that, grab all the money from that. Ooh, Archon's already in the process of fighting him for me.
May the bear forgive me.
So Boris is just basically done for now then. So Archon's going to yoink all these settlements, which is going to be annoying. So I was too late to take it over. Okay, so that means I'm going to have to cook up a little bit more because in my previous one where I did it Zinch, I took all of this instantly. I honestly think it sounds like... Hold on, let me just get my stream up and show you guys. It honestly looks stupid, what I'm about to show. What I'm about to show you guys looks dumb, but trust me, it isn't. Let me go over to here. Let me share my screen and show you guys. It looks like the dumbest, like I'm trolling, but I think it's the smartest thing you can do. If I go back... Where was it? Was it around here? No, it wasn't this guy, was it? Shut up, Battlesey. Go over this way. Yeah, here. Right here. The smartest thing I could have done is legitimately let him teleport ambush me. 100%. Letting him teleport ambush me takes away all of his winds of magic. This right here would have been the smart thing to do. Walk up, let him ambush me. I'd crush him no matter what. My army's strong enough to beat him no matter what. Like, look at this army. That would slaughter anything he has. And then what he does, like the little jerk what he is, force matches it yeets to this settlement, and so it delays me by like 4 turns. Literally delayed me like 4 turns there. And that's what gutted my early game momentum. Absolutely gutted my early game momentum. It sucked. But it is what it is. It completely gutted my early game momentum, but we'll figure it out. Best build for the Demon Prince, Corn, Zinch, Snuggle. So, can he overcast spells now? He can overcast spells. So the best early game right now is Corn into Nurgle into Zinch. If you're trying to min-max, that's the way to do it. If you're looking specifically to min-max, that's the way to do it. Can all things Chaos walk longer in the Chaos Wastelands than other factions like humans? Yes. I mean, you got to remember that the Chaos Wastelands are native to the corrupted Chaos, and so humans will vastly be affected by being within the Chaos Lands. That's why you take a lot of attrition. Like, humans in general are not suitable to walk around within the Chaos Wastes. Right, I'm glad that I tried this out, because now I've understood how to min-max this, which is good. I'm happy to know that. Let's crush these little nerds that have annoyed me. We need the bonus versus inventory, and then the Corn should be slapping. Wow, we got 60... Do we have... What's the growth we're getting from bloodletting right now? 90 growth from bloodletting. Let me... Hold on. 90 growth right now? Let me just do something. That's insane. That's the way to do it. Yep, you rush bloodletting. Honestly, having another army would help too. Could I sustain another general? Could I sustain another general? Can I recruit? I can recruit Chaos Warriors as well. Alright. Yeah, I definitely could do this. Man, I'm so excited to learn Daniel more. I'm really enjoying his campaign. So, bloodletting is the way to do it, then. Because it reduces your upkeep as well, keep in mind. The higher your bloodletting, the more your upkeep reduction is. So if I do that smarter, in combination with getting... It's this one specifically. You need to get to... It seems like a lot. 2,200 glory is a lot. Whereas I think getting plagues probably next would be smarter. Plagues would honestly probably make more sense. And getting the plague rid in here is huge too. Because having lack of magic sucks a little bit. Right. Give me a sec, guys. Right. Okay, folks, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be jumping over to play Baldur's Gate. So we play with 3 other friends of ours, Lion, Haxo, and Darker. So we're going to jump over and play some Baldur's Gate. So if you're interested in the YouTube side of things, we're going to be playing Baldur's Gate on my Twitch. So thanks for watching on the YouTube, guys. You guys are amazing. Much love to each and all of you guys. We'll be continuing on the Daniel campaign probably later on today. So keep an eye on for another stream regarding that on YouTube as well. So appreciate you guys. Yeah, we'll be playing it. And we're cooking hard right now. We're cooking pretty goddamn hard.